Hey guys, so in this video we are going to talk about a 0 to 1 path that you can follow from first year to final year in order to get a job in a FAANG company or any product based company offering a package of greater than 10 LPA. I have described this roadmap in extreme details for what you have to do in first semester, second semester, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. I have included everything that you need: coding, DSA, CP, web development, Android, or any other skill, open source, how to make resume, GitHub, road of LinkedIn, and every other thing that you need to know. So please watch the session till the end. So let's first talk about how hiring happen in product companies or FAANG companies so that you get an idea what you need to learn in all 4 years of your college life. If the company is visiting for your on campus, like if you are from tier 1 college, NIT, IIT, or some DTU or any other college, so a lot of company visit your college. So it's very easy. They don't check your internships or anything else. Only thing matter is your high proficiency in DSA, because they know kids are really good, they have some decent level of knowledge. Okay, so they check for DSA in written. First there will be a percentage criteria, 75, 80%, 8 CGPA. After that there will be a written coding round and then interview. So you need a very high proficiency of DSA. Okay, so if you are a student from tier 2 or tier 3 colleges where these kinds of company don't visit, then this video is for you. There is a challenge, then you have to directly apply on the company's website. Those openings are open for all, any college student can apply. Hiring happen every year. You might think openings won't come. I have been watching this space from like 4 to 5 years last, so openings are coming at every year, so there is no reason why they won't come in next year. Okay, so how it works: you have to apply on the website, you have to upload your resume, answer few questions asked there. Okay, so your resume have to be shortlisted among lakhs of applicants. So if any Adobe is like hiring, so there will be like 1 lakh 1.5 open applications that will come, so you have to get shortlisted out of that. Then you have, if you are shortlisted, you have to go through a written round. It can be a combination of a coding round, apti, MCQ, or it can be like apti, MCQ in one round and coding in another round. Or it's also possible there will be only coding round, but coding round will definitely be there for you to uh, participate in. After that there will be at least 2 and maximum 4 to 5 rounds of interview, and after that there will be an HR round or a culture round depending on the company. So those rounds are also important, but the most important is to clear the interviews, getting shortlisted, and your written. Okay, so in order to get shortlisted, that's the most difficult part, because out of 1 lakh 150 application, only they are going to call it at max 10,000 students. So 90,000 and 1 lakh students get rejected in the first round itself. Okay, so that's very important. You need the ranks in CP and web development projects or any projects and internships to get selected. Open source as well you have to prefer. Now we are talk what you are going to do in the first sem, second sem, that is your first year. Okay, so what you have to do in your first year we are going to talk about now. So first sem you have to do, first you have to learn a language, any programming language. You have 3 options: C++, Java, and Python. Python is not recommended because it's a very abstract language. It hides lots of details from you, so you are not able to learn everything that you need to know as the beginning of your career. Java, the learning curve in Java is very high. You have to learn a lot of things. Oops, static and everything, there's a lot of things to learn. C++ is pretty easy. There are also pointers, and pointers get you understanding of logic building at a very basic level. Okay, so C++ is the language to go for, and you have to choose a language. C++, you have to learn a language. How to learn a language? I'll tell you how to learn a language. Best way is to learn from YouTube. You can also follow any course or any training you want to join, but I will recommend you some YouTube channel tutorial for beginners. Okay, so there are 2 options that you can follow. One is C++ video by Code with Harry, and second is Apna College videos. Both are good and Hindi, so whichever you want to follow you can follow. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to go here, start watching video from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, do all the assignments and projects or the tasks given by them, quiz, everything that is conducted, so that you practice at the same time. So it will take you around 8 to 10 days to learn all those things. Do learn STL, standard template library. It's very important. Once you do that, practice some coding questions on which platform? Hacker Rank. Okay, so we'll go to, so it's a simple platform. You can just simply log in with your email ID and you will see this dashboard. Okay, so you have to go down, skills available for practice, go to C++. You will see around 70-80 questions here. Start from basic, open the challenge, understand the problem, the input format, the output format, and code your solution here on the basis of learnings you have gained in this videos, and practice at least 40 questions. There are around 60-70 questions here, so do at least 40 questions from here. Then you have to study basic data structure. Data structure is a subject in your curriculum as well. It will come in third semester. It is the way to store data in languages. So you have to learn basic data structure, strings, arrays, and apart from that you can learn about some searching and sorting. That's the only thing you have to learn. So the platform channel I will recommend you is My Code School. This is a perfect channel to start your coding journey, created by a very experienced programmer. Okay, so you go there and check the playlist, sorting algorithm, data structure, binary search. So you have to study searching, sorting, and array strings. Okay, these parts only at this stage. Okay, so practice 60 more questions for it. Okay, C++, you have practiced some basic questions of C++ or HackerRank. Now you practice 60 questions more by using data structure. For that you have to go LeetCode. LeetCode is another platform which is most recommended for DSA learnings. HackerRank was there for practice of C++, and LeetCode is there for practice of DSA. So go to the problem section. Sign up here is also very easy. You can just sign up with your email ID or Gmail account. Okay, go to the problems, let it open, go to the tags, start practicing with array, select array, and start doing questions from basic, easy, medium, and hard. Do at least 60 questions of this topic: array, string, search, and sorting. So okay, 4-5 topics you have to study here, not more than that. Okay, so practice these questions, do at least 60 questions out of them. So total questions you have to do 100 questions. Next, this is your first semester. You will hear a lot of things like AR कर ले, ML कर ले, data science का बहुत scope है, AI कर ले. So you hear a lot of things. So the next thing you have to do, you have to explore all the fields possible, like web development, Android. So all the fields that are possible to you are like, you have the alternative to work on web development, full stack development, front end or back end. We have created a separate video on this, so you can go watch on our channel. It also be showing somewhere here. Okay, Java track, so backend happens in Java, some Android happens in Java. You can also do that. You can choose from Python or data science track if you want to do. You might say, sir, I'm doing coding in C++, I have to learn one another language. So it's not an issue. You can learn 2 languages, one for coding, one for development. If you are doing coding in Java, that's also fine, but always best language for coding in CP is C++ only. You will hear from everybody. Java is required for interviews, but you can also study additionally in your third year and final year. So you have to choose among these tracks. Go and explore them. How to explore them? You can just go to YouTube. So the best way of choosing, like I myself did, is by doing. So if you want to do Android, go study by Android, watch some videos, try to do on your own, and you do it for 1 or 2-3 days. You find it boring and you skip it. Then you go to web development, try web development for a few days. So that's the only way you can explore and find out what is your true interest. Okay, so you have to find out, you have to explore different fields, AR, blockchain, anything that you hear, participate in workshops or webinars happening in your college. Okay, lots of things happening. You can join lot of sessions conducted by Tathastu as well. Next step is for you to go to on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a platform like Facebook is a platform to connect with friends. Insta is to connect with friends. Okay, LinkedIn is there to connect with professionals. So make a simple profile like mine. You can get an idea. So fresher profile will be quite simple. Okay, just name, proper photo and everything. Create a simple profile by signing up for email ID. Then focus on these key points, like write your proper name, Achinte Gomat, not something random like you do on different platforms. Professional picture, add a professional profile picture, headline which describes you. So all these things you can check that you have to follow before creating your account. Next, you have to follow some channels on YouTube that will keep you up to date on what is happening in software engineering. First is Code for Cause. It's a very good channel. They update lots of latest videos on everything that you need to do so that you stay aware what's happening in the market. Next channel you have to follow is Love Bubber. He's giving lots of good videos, roadmaps and everything on different topics. Next you can also follow Aman Dhattawal Apna College. Okay, so they are also creating Apna time आएगा, sorry ये गलत type हो गया, Apna College videos, or any other channel you would like to. Once you follow these guys, you will get some feed in your feed, lots of more video, and you can explore more from there. There's one more, Take You Forward, Raj Vikramaditya. He's also a good guy, so you can follow him as well. Okay, so that's there for your first semester. Okay, learn a language, do 100 question in C++, basic and basic DS. You can also do Java if you want to do, but recommended is C++ only. Next step is to explore different field that you have done. LinkedIn channel done. So that's all you have to do in your first semester. Apart from this, you can just chill, make your new friends and get introduced to your new college environment. In second semester, you have to begin advance of DSA. What we have covered so far is only basics of DSA. So apart from this, there's a lot of things that you have to study in DSA, like arrays, strings. You have covered these topics. You have to do stacks, you have to do queue, you have to do linked list, you have to do tree dynamic programming, and lots of things you have to do. So you have to solve at least 300 plus questions in DSA in your second sem. So you have to start from like January, February, March, April. So 4 months are there. 4 months into 30 is like 120 days. So you have to solve 300 questions. That will be around 2 to 3 questions per day. So I hope you can easily cover all of DSA in your second semester only. So how to find those questions? There are a lot of coding sheet available, DSA Cracker or some by Take You Forward as well. So you can follow them. You can also follow our sheet of DSA series problem. You will find the link in the groups provided by us. So once you do that, next step is to participate into coding contest on some easy platforms. Like you will go to LeetCode, you will see them contest here. So there are two category of contests. Weekly contest and monthly contest. These are relatively easy contests. You can just go and participate them so that you get used to how to participate in contests. It will start in 3 days, so you can just go and participate in them. Participate in 2 to 3 easy contests in this segment. Side by side, you have to do one more things, like you have to manage your time between development and coding. You can follow any path that you like you will 1 week you will do coding, next week you will do development, or 2 days you will do coding, 3 days you will do development. So whatever works for you, you can follow that path. So far you have explored your different field and interest. You have zeroed down on some skill that you have to follow. If you have confusion, if you are not able to think what you have to follow, go with web development. It is evergreen field. Most internships and job for freshers come in web development. So start learning web development. How to learn web development? You will see detailed roadmap videos on our channel. Let me show you how to go to our channel. 2 waits. Okay, go to playlist. So it's a 30-40 minute video for each skill, so that it's a 30-minute video of web development. It's a 25-minute CP. Data science is there, and how to get tier 1. So you can see all the roadmap videos here and get an idea how to start learning it. So you will have like 4 months for DSA and development, any field that you like to work on. So you can at best learn the theory of it. I don't think you will be able to start the projects because exams will also be there. So just do the basic learning. You can follow on YouTube or some Udacity or Udemy course, whatever you feel like. So that's you have to do. First sem language, basic DSA, exploring field, LinkedIn channels. Second semester you have to do advanced DSA. Make sure you complete all your 300 plus DSA course in first year only. That is by second sem, so that you are ready to start CP in the summer break. So summer break will start after May. So June, July, and last week of June it's ends. So 2 months you have in summer break. So you have learned the theory of the skill that you have chosen, let's say web development. You have to start making projects in that. So 2 months it will be break. You will be all day long in your home. So you have to devote extra time to your career. So make at least 2 to 3 minor projects. In this roadmap, I have given like 18 plus project ideas with link to tutorials. So you can check some ideas from here what you can make. So make at least 2 to 3 minor projects. Next, begin CP on CodeChef. So far what we have done on HackerRank and LeetCode is just coding. It's not competitive programming. Competitive programming starts from Code Chef. So in order to do Code Chef, you can just watch our CP video. It's 25 minutes. There is a sheet by Raj Vikramaditya, 170 question of CP. So you have to do first those questions before going into the contest. So 2 months of your 60 days, 3 questions per day. So you will be able to cover all the CP that is mentioned in that sheet. So double down on coding in those 2 months, make 2-3 projects and coding. Okay, so that's you have to do in the summer break. If you are watching this video in the second semester and you missed this part, you can start doing it in second sem. Learn your language and basics and start learning the chosen field, because you don't have time to explore. Then postpone your DSA to this summer break. Okay, so you have to then do DSA and projects in the summer break. Okay, so and you can begin CP in your third semester. So in this we have discussed everything you need to do in first year. We have created the base, whether it is for coding, CP, or it is for development. So make sure you do all of them. If you are not able to do web development or any development, then it's fine, but you should at least do the coding part, learn DSA or CP, okay, so that you can go further in your career in the second year. Now we come to second semester, second year, that is third semester. It will start in August, so you have time for August, September, October, November. 4 months you will have here as well. So you have to, now you have done the CP 170 questions in this section, CP list that I've told you about, that you have to check in the roadmap video. Okay, so you can you have to now participate in coding contests. In CodeChef there are 3 kind of contests: lunchtime, cook off, and long challenge. You have to participate in all 3 of them, and you have to try as many problems that you can solve in that. Okay, so that will be enough for you in this semester. If you are able to solve all those challenge in by September or October, then you can go on to Code Forces. It's a different CP platform that you have to participate. It's most recognized in companies and will help you while hiring. So you can participate in contests there. There are around educational round, global series round, so different contests happen there as well. Okay, next step is to go further in your development. You have to make slightly complex projects. That you have made 2-3 minor projects, so make some difficult projects in this segment. In the coding, you don't have to learn anything. You are just participating in coding contests and learning some algorithm on the side, so it won't take much time. You have to devote wholly yourself to the development, and you have to begin open source. Open source, if you are not aware for it, you can check another video and get an idea what an open source. But open source is most preferred in companies. For product based company, they like students who are aware on it. So make more projects and decent profile on GitHub. GitHub is another platform like LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, you set up your professional profile. In GitHub, you store your software in open source format. So contribute in that. You can check a separate video on how to contribute in open source. So you have to start participating in coding contests in CodeChef and Code Forces. First CodeChef and then Code Forces. Go more in development and start open source and GitHub. That you have to do in third semester. In fourth semester, that will start from January. It will come around Feb and March. So GSOC will be here. Google Summer of Code is a mentored project by Google. In many organizations, like different organizations come to Google and they select students who will work on projects provided by that company. So it's not an internship, it's a kind of mentor project in an open source. It's more like a entry to the community of open source. Okay, so you have to apply for that. You can also start applying for different internships. By fourth semester, you will see there will be openings in a lot of company. You can start applying in them. Okay, so your lot of time will go in this application only. So in that other time, you can keep participating in different coding contests, CodeChef, Code Forces, and apart from that, any contest that comes your way, and make some major projects. So you have made some 2-3 minor projects in the summer break. You have made 1 or 2 minor project, slightly complex project in third sem, and make sure you make another complex project in fourth sem, so that at the end of summer break you will have at least 5 projects, decent projects in any skill you are making. If data science, make 5 projects in data science. In summer break of after second year, if you get an internship, it's good. If not, find a mentor. Mentor is someone who is working in the industry, is 2 year 4 year. He can also be a student who is 2-3 years senior to you, so that you get an idea and learn about lot of tools which are used in your specific field, because apart from theory and project, there are a lot of tools which are used by companies. So if you get to know, it will really help you get someone to mentor you. Next step is to prepare for interviews. Okay, so if you don't get an internship, you do a major project. So you have done 5 projects already, this will be the 6th project. 6 projects are more than sufficient to master any skill. Next step is to prepare for interviews to get internships. You have already done DSA and CP, so you have to now practice interview questions. The platform that you have to go is called Interview Bit. So go to Interview Bit, coding problems. Okay, so there are around 300 plus problems that you can follow, tagged by different companies. These are all FAANG companies or product based companies. Solve all those 400 problems. Okay, each one of them is very important and asked in many companies. So you have to do some practice for internship, interview preparation. Apart from that, you have to learn puzzles. Puzzles are some mathematic and logic reasoning based questions that you have to practice. Apart from that, you might have to do aptitude, because a lot of company ask aptitude in their written round. So if you are watching this video, you are in 4th sem, you have missed the 3rd sem part, so you have to make sure you are participating in some coding contest, you have begun your CP. So that's the mandatory thing, that should be the first priority. Second priority should be your development and open source. I don't think you will be able to do both of them in this semester. You have to just prioritize development and skip open source to the summer break. Okay, so that's how you can manage this year, and make sure you cover your coding part and your development part along with open source in this second year only. In second year, we have taken you from fundamentals to honing your skill in such a way that you can solve any real world problem thrown at you. So you are ready to get an internship. Okay, if you are get an internship in second year, after second year, or within second year, it's great. But if you don't get it, it's fine. Make sure you complete your coding part and participate in lots of contests, and at the same time complete your development targets. So let's talk about your third year, that is 5th sem. When you come to the 5th sem in August itself, you will see lot of openings will come in all product companies like Google, not Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon. There will be recruitment or drives for these companies that you have to go and apply. So first step is you have to apply for internship in these product companies, because a lot of your time will be dedicated to this part only. Soft skills. Okay, next you have to focus on your soft skills like communication, your English, your expression, your confidence, and everything. How to make sure you get them? The best is to coordinate some event in college, be part of some workshop, some fest or everything. So that's a very happening part of your life. So third year is very crucial, you have to participate in those things as well. It's not just your nerdy skills or tech skills that will come in handy, but your communication is also very important. Next, you can also part in lots of hackathons like Smart India Hackathon, some colleges organizing, some IITs organizing. So you should definitely part. You should also take part in competition. It can be coding or non-coding as well. Development contest also happen. You can participate in that. Coding contests are like Google Kickstart, Google Hashcode, Google Code Jam. 3 contests are by Google. There is Quora Programming Challenge. There is Facebook Hacker Cup. There is Microsoft Imagine Cup. So there are lots of coding contests happening that you can participate. So this is all you have to do in your 5th sem: internships, soft skills, and hackathons and coding competitions. Okay, in 6th sem, I hope you got the internship. If you got the internship, just chill and just enjoy whatever you want to do. But in case you don't get the internship, make sure you have 6 good projects. We have discussed in previous slides: 3 minor projects, 2 medium level projects, and 1 very complex and important projects. Okay, complex mean it has lots of files, it takes you a lot of time to make it. If you are not able to complete it by now, you can complete in your 6th semester. Okay, ensure high ratings in CP and make a professional profile. High rating of CP means you should be at least 5-star rated on CodeChef. You should be at least expert on code forces. This is not mandatory or good enough, but if you have this, it will definitely give you an edge in your chances and improve your chances of getting selected. Make sure your profile on LinkedIn is proper, your resume is proper. You can check a video on how to make a resume, you'll find a link somewhere here. Okay, and you have to make sure your GitHub open source profile is ready. So if there is some anything, you're like 4-star or you're like not expert, specialist only, so you can work hard on your CP and make sure your profile reaches there and you maintain it. Keep applying for internship in semester also, you will see a lot of openings. Okay, so that's all you have to do in sixth semester. In summer break you have to do the internship, get exposure. In case you don't get it, then focus all your time. You don't need to do development anymore because you have already done. Focus all your time in preparation for interviews to get jobs. The things you have to study is DSA, revise whatever you've done, revise some CP concepts that might come in handy in clearing the coding round. Third, you have to study the core software engineering topics like DBMS, OS, OOPS, computer network, software engineering. To the basics, you will find the questions to prepare on the internet very easily. Prepare puzzles, to practice mock interviews with friends or seniors or anyone you find. Okay, if you're watching in sixth semester, then you have to apply for internship, coordinate some event. You might skip it because you don't have time. You have to participate in competition. Make sure you have 5 to 6 good projects. You can also have 4 projects, but it's always good to have more projects. It defines like you have done some more work. Okay, ensure high ratings in CP. This is mandatory, don't skip it if you want a job in a product based company. Okay, as you can see, all of your hard work has been done in first year. You have done major of the work. Second year you have done bulk of your hard work, and third year is mostly for applying for internship and improving your skill wherever it is missing. Because whenever a company will come, a lot of time of yours will go in preparing for it, filling the form, preparing for written or interview, etc. So you won't get a lot of time to do CP and other things. Okay, so do all these things and move on to the next step. Third year is the year where you will start getting return of your efforts and investment of first 2 years. So in this third year, the whole focus is to get some practical exposure. You work in some company, in internship or in a freelance project. So focus more on your soft skills so that you can clear the interviews. You are able to tell your points effectively with confidence. Okay, so third year is the year where you get the return of all your efforts of first year and second year. So you are now in final year. The most important and the only priority for you is to get a job. If you haven't done CP so far, there is no time to do CP. If you haven't done development so far, there is no time to do development. The only priority for you is to prepare for your interviews. A lot of students can do CP in 60 days, 90 days. If you are those kind of person, you can definitely give it a try. But on an average, students are not able to do in a short period of time, because in final year, you have a lot of things in your plate. College will be pushing you to apply for companies, prepare and this and that. They will conduct lots of training sessions. You have to do final year projects. So it's become very difficult to do CP or development. Beginning it in the final year. Make sure you do it before your final year. Have some projects and CP profile. So apply for jobs wherever you get, off campus, on campus, and try to get placed. If you get placed by following all the previous 3-year path that I've told you in a product company, then just chill, explore, voila, enjoy, have fun. Tathastu. Okay. If not placed, keep trying in a lot of companies. So it won't happen in one company, two company. You have to at least apply at least 5 to 7 companies and even 10 to 12 companies. Okay. If placed in a survey based company or a lesser package like 4-5 LPS, so don't skip preparation, keep trying, keep applying in companies, practicing interviews, so that until and unless you don't get a high package. Okay, if your 8th sem is free, lot of college 8th sem is free for internship, then you have to find for internship in 7th sem itself, so that your 8th sem doesn't go waste. Okay, keep doing coding, keep yourself sharp, on the top of the edge, be ready for interview. You may skip development now because only interview prep should be the priority. If you get selected and you have time in your final year, then you should aim for a better company, make projects or CP or anything that will help you get a job in a better company. So you can see we did a very less thing in third year, and if you follow the path properly, there will be nothing left for you to do in final year, because you have already made 6 projects. You have a very good profile in CP. You have prepared almost every topic of DSA and done hundreds of questions on practice on HackerRank, Lead Code, Code Chef and Code Forces, and even interview bit. If you have followed the roadmap till third year everything properly, then fourth year will not be that difficult for you, because your coding is ready, your profile is set up, your projects are ready, and your preparation for interview is also completed to an extent. Now the only thing left is for your luck, so that more companies can come and you are able to apply in them. Some more pointers that you have to keep in mind. A lot of students ask whether we should do coding or development. So I say it's not a choice. If you want to go a FAANG or product based company, you have to do both. Very simple, don't think much about it. Doing DSA is mandatory because it's asked in written and interview rounds a lot. So DSA is mandatory. CP, open source, or doing an internship is not mandatory. You can also get selected in a FAANG company without CP, with DSA only, because they ask mostly questions of DSA in written and interview as well. But if you do CP, open source, or get some internship, it will definitely increase your chances of getting सिलेक्टेड. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि यार सीपी कर लो तो फैंग में हो जाएगा. लॉट ऑफ पीपल से दैट, बट ऐसा नहीं है. बट इट विल ओनली इंक्रीज योर चांसेस ऑफ गेटिंग सिलेक्टेड. ओके, skills is very 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 greater than certificates. No FAANG company or product company will look at your certificates. They will look at you, your knowledge, your skill set. Okay, so don't get crazy, don't do paid internships or something like that in order to get certificate. If you want to do a course, do it for the knowledge and the learning. Don't do it for certificate. Nobody gives a fuck about your certificate, sorry for the word. If you don't get selected at fresher, don't get obsessed by FAANG. Okay, you can, a lot of students don't get selected as fresher because openings are very limited. You can also apply after gaining some experience. Let's say you get selected in some service based company or 4-5 lakh LPA, so you can just join that company, keep preparing for FAANG, and when you gain an experience of at least 6 months or 1 year, then you can apply in this company and you can easily get hired. So it's like a meritocracy. A person who work hard, get selected, get up in career. It's like capitalism and not like socialism. Like whether you work hard or not, everybody will get a equal pie. Okay, so be a capitalist, work hard and succeed in your life. So your aim is to work in a good company, do a good work, succeed in life, gain a lot of knowledge, and don't just obsess about FAANG, because FAANG is not the only way to work. Best companies, there are more than hundreds of companies like startups, MNC, big startups, which are offering very high quality work to the engineers. I hope I have covered everything that you need to get a job of at least 10 lakh, 15 lakhs per annum as a fresher. Okay, getting a job of 12 or 15, it's a huge thing. As a fresher, your career will zoom, and your package and money, your knowledge and reputation, everything will grow very fast. As you know, something that is worth having is not easy. You have to work really really hard. You have to give up a lot of things. You have to sacrifice a lot of things, like your friends, your relationship, your social gathering, your family events. You have to be ready for it. Okay, as you can see, a lot of tier 2 tier 3 students are doing getting selected in FAANG. So you can say it's possible. It's not like nobody can do it. It's difficult, but it's doable. So follow this path and फाड़ दो यार, है ना. That's all I want to say, because you have all the information, motivation. Or this is also new India. You can see the vaccine of the country is going everywhere, all across UN, US. Everybody is acknowledging that India is arrived. So this is our century, guys. So anyone says that you cannot do, or you are not, you don't have the capacity, just ignore that guy and keep focusing on your work. Okay, all the best. अब जाने से पहले एक चीज़ और, अगर आपको पाइथन सीखनी, इफ यू वांट टू लर्न पाइथन फ्रॉम बेसिक्स, make some projects and get into data science, so you can check a video right on top. Okay, it's a small course that you can follow. Okay, in the right, if you need more guidance, if you want detailed steps on different Android web development, so it's a playlist of a roadmaps created by us. You can check that, and at the end, don't forget to subscribe on the left. Okay, also press the bell icon, as you have to do on YouTube, right? So please do that so that you don't miss any notification.